everybody, how's it going? I hope you're doing well. I just got home from work a little bit ago and I unpacked my kitchen and most of my dining room. It's 4:20 in the morning and I just wanted to get this done before 5. It is another quick before bed reading. I'm not going to have a topic. I'm just going to let Spirit take us where we need to, and I didn't even open my decks. I just literally finished cleaning and unpacking my kitchen. I'm exhausted. I still have days of this. I didn't even finish my bedroom yesterday. I got most of it. Got most of my stuff put away, but I still have little piles of stuff randomly. And my living room is like a minefield. It's just like different stacks, and then I have all the boxes that are now empty. Tomorrow I'm taking on the living room when I get home. Even the kitchen, I have things to do. Like I have little things in the bathroom to do, little things in my bedroom, little things in my kitchen and dining room, and a massive mess in the living room. So if I get that cleaned up tomorrow, then Wednesday I can just go through room by room and do the little piles, and then Thursday clean real good, and Friday pick up my daisy. I'm very excited. I really hope my ex doesn't give me a problem. I just want my life back and my dog back. It's been a long process. We're starting with the Sacred Self-Care Oracle. See what self-care advice you need from Spirit. Don't we all need rest? We're all on a grind. That Virgo moon that just came. Nobody grinds harder than Earth signs. If you're in any of the Earth moons, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo moons. I put that back, by the way, because that whole stack came out. But Earth signs are movers and shakers in this world. We're the guardians of the Earth. We got busy shit to do. Not that other signs aren't busy. Everybody has their attributes. No one's better than the other. But I just feel like maybe it's like with spring coming, everybody's like, spring cleaning, it's like, right now we got a blanket of snow where I am, but it's normal for us. We could get snow all the way to May sometimes. But, just feel like everybody has a lot to do. The weather's getting nicer. They're like, oh, I gotta plant my garden, or, oh, I gotta clean out my garage. Sorry, my hair's a mess. I had green and pink headbands on, but it was hurting my head all day, so I took that shit off. Rest could also be if you suffer from anxiety when you there's one flipped up. Trying to sleep, your mind could be racing for some of you. Just spend more time getting rest. This is probably advice for me. I haven't slept in days. Who sleeps when they're moving? Like, nobody. I don't have the luxury of hiring a moving company and an unpacking company and an organization company. Just me, myself, and I. It's a lot. Aromatherapy, yeah, everybody's stressed out here. I feel you. It's like I'm in your group too. Getting that zen. Today I did pretty good for Monday. Usually, Mondays and Thursdays are the worst days at work, because Thursday is my Friday, because I work long shifts to have Friday off. So it's like right when you're trying to get out of there and right when you come back, it's like all the machines break and all the malfunctions happen, or I didn't have, other than the counter, I had to count something by hand, but I didn't really mind because Maddie was on the good machine and she had a pharmaceutical job she was fixing. She's a freaking miracle worker. So while she was over there working her miracles, I was up there counting, like back in the day before we had machines with counters. It's like a throwback. Look to the stars. Ooh, we need to dream. Get out of this mundane. And I feel you too, collective. This is also pray. This is like my pray card. Pray about it, what you're stressing about, what you need to aromatherapy and zen out. And I'm just getting short temper vibes because when you don't get rest and you're stressed out, you get moody. No matter who you are, even me. I'm like, I'm trying to be good at work. Like, don't snap out. Because I got people poking me, people testing me. You could too. And you have to recognize, I'm just going to use myself for an example because it's relevant and it'll help you understand. Like, in my mind, I'm exhausted. I'm going through a lot of shit. Like I said, I've transmuted. Oh, my nose is itching. This is going to be a good reading. Transmuting all this shit. You know, loss of grandma, my daughter, my uncle. Like, last year was rough, and you can't just get over death, especially when it's like your daughter and your grandma, who you had for 37 years, and your uncle, who you had for 37 years. They're big deaths. Bam, bam, bam. Right in a row. And like, I've faced I'm pretty good about it. I've lost so many people. I'm like a pro at grieving, if that's something to brag about. It's not. But you know what I mean? Like, I know the steps. So I have all that. Triggers in there. Like, holidays fuck me up. Like, I couldn't even handle Christmas this year. It was the first year without grandma. This could be why some of you are not getting rest, grieving. But anyway, what I was getting at is, listen, my work is a shit show as far as drama, and I got caught up in it for a minute, and then, like, I caught them again. They're stealing notes out of the book. I wrote something, and it's gone. It's not in there, and the person didn't even get it, and I knew they were gonna take it, and they just proved me right. It's like, that was the last thing I needed, to no longer give a fuck. Because the truth is, it's just my job to pay my bills until, you know, my book is done, and I'm going on TikTok soon with rapid fire readings, and I'm going to dive into this channel and get a lot of stuff. Like, this is my mission once I am settled, get my dog back and working on my workout routine, because health is up here for me. Body back helps me stay high vibes. Which getting rest for you, staying less stressful when you know people are poking you. This is how you keep your vibrations high. Why care about something you know that isn't going to be long term for you? I know I'm going places in my life, and you know this isn't going to last forever. Whatever's keeping you up at night, or this busy shit you're doing, or the stress in your life. Like, you know it's going to end. Let's keep this in the back of our minds. This is not forever. I say this through most of my shifts. This is not forever. This is not forever. This is not forever. Yeah, look to the stars. Trust that inner knowing that this will pass. This will fade. And then we have journal. I think what they mean by journal is what's keeping you up at night. If you do have anxiety, writing really helps me calm down. It helps me really focus on what my issues are. Just releasing your feelings if you can't get them out. Writing it is another way of getting it out. Very healthy. Spirit might be giving you some advice to help with that anxiety, or it could be a dream journal. Maybe you're getting visited by deceased loved ones, because I did talk about grief. Maybe they're trying to give you messages in your sleep. You could be getting downloads as well, which makes sense for I'm getting downloads in my sleep, and I need to write it down and remember what I'm dreaming and look to the stars, because I'm a star seed. You could be spiritually awakening as well, which is also very stressful. You could be also playing with your spiritual gifts. Aromatherapy could be your thing. I have to say it always. It's collective. Don't force it if it doesn't fit. You know, they like to talk to more than one person. Well, they got me here. They're like, while you're here, let's just get this whole side of the fence. cards. Let's get some zodiacs. I'm going to talk about energies. It could be your sign. It could be someone you're thinking about. But I'm talking energies because the truth is we all have... I don't have every birth sign in my chart. Not everybody does, but most people do. I hate that when people say everybody has it in their chart. Not everybody does. No, I do not have every sign in my chart. I do not have. Look at it, read it. Not everybody does. I have a lot of repeating signs. I do have every element, though. I think everybody has every element because you bounce between all the energies you would have to. All right, what energy do we need to talk to the collective about? Ooh, Mercury, yes. Spiritual wisdom. Some of you are getting those downloads, spiritually evolving, but this is just seeing the wisdom and seeing the truth of the situation, that it isn't going to last forever. Trying to be smart with your time, putting your health and sleep first, getting yourself back on a schedule. We have Aquarius. The star card. They did say reach for the stars. Also 11, half of a twin flame. You could be getting dreams and downloads about your twin flame for some of you out there. If you're Aquarius, I feel like you might also be getting visited by deceased... I was going to say deceased loved one, but I heard friends. So maybe your deceased friends or friends you haven't met yet or spiritual guides in your life. You're making up your mind to something, Aquarius. You need to make a decision. Random side note for you, any Aquariuses out there. But a star card for the Aquarius is for everybody as well. When they said reach for the stars, this is... wish fulfillment, a dream coming true in the near future, or this is spirit saying get out of that mundane, get out of that thing that isn't going to last forever and focus on what is going to last forever. Where are you going from here? Yeah, Earth. We all need to ground. The world is crazy. Craziness. Will Smith fucking smacked a guy. I never in my life. You didn't even swear in his raps. Like, because kids might hear him swear. And he's out there, keep my fucking wife's name out of my... or your fucking... or whatever he said. I was like... like, not shocking what he said, but because it was coming out of Will Smith's mouth, I was like... what the fuck is going on in this world? And then, I don't think he's okay. Like, I know I'm making a joke out of it to make you guys laugh, but I don't think he's okay. I'm a little mad at Jada, too. Everyone's like, what? Why? She didn't do nothing. Women are at fault if they expect a man to fight for them, in my opinion. I do not ever ask a man to fight for me. If I got something to say, it flies out my goddamn mouth itself. Like, I don't need to be like, hey, honey, sweetie, oh my God, you hurt my feelings. Will you say something? Stick up for me. Why don't you ever... I don't need nobody to stick the fuck up for me. I got a mouth. I ain't scared of nobody. Like, as a woman, I'm so sick of this mentality that men need to protect you, or that we can't stand up and speak our mind like a man would. If Jada had a problem with it, Jada should have stood up and said something. If Jada wanted Chris Rock slapped, she should have walked her happy ass up there and did it herself. I ain't gonna ever ask my man to go hit somebody and possibly go to haul off to jail. If I'm gonna hit somebody, it's gonna be me taking that fall. Sorry, babe, bow me out. that's see you in a couple hours. I'm sorry. You know my temper. But you know, it takes a lot for me these days. Like, you really gotta do some shit for me to punch you. I'm a shaman now. But I wasn't always. I was a very broken individual that would fight in a second. So I used to fight men. So I just don't understand women. I'm never going to be a damsel. I don't need a man to defend my honor. I mean, it's hot as balls, I'm not going to lie. But they're not going to have time to defend my honor because I'm already standing up doing it. Excuse me? What the fuck did you just say? Then they're like, would you stop stealing my divine masculine energy? God damn it. I'm just trying to make you laugh because I know you're stressed out. And I'm tired and my mind's rambling. I'm really sorry. I hope it's at least entertaining, guys. I'll try to get better with my rambles. So far, thank God. I love you all. Haven't talked in the comments like, why do you talk so much? Just shut up and do the reading. Thank you for not doing that. I love you guys. I was expecting at least one, like, I know I talk too much. I'm sorry. Life gets boring. Tarot cards, if you just watch them all day, they get boring. You need some, like, you know, sugar or craziness or whatever. Whatever. Let's get back on task. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. It's 5 in the morning. Alright, so we have Sagittarius energy. I don't know why I heard slow it down, Sagittarius. Work on your health. Getting rest. My mom's a Sagittarius. That woman don't sit. She don't fucking sit for nobody. All fucking day. Okay, she gets up at 5 in the morning every single day, works on her computer because she's a medical coder from home, and then she's also has her own cleaning company. So she'll knock out 4 hours of work, go clean a house, 2 houses, come home, knock out some more computer work, clean her house, and that's just Monday through Friday. On the weekends, she's doing mad shit, got the grandkids. I'm like, Mom, you're 60 years old. Sit the fuck down. Stop it. But she doesn't know, and her father is 92 or 3. He just had a big birthday. He's 90 something. Sorry, I think it's 92. But anyway, he bikes like this. Grandpa, if you ever watch this, I love you to death, but you need to sit down too. Fucking 90 something years old, biking 8-10 miles a day. What is wrong with you? You have a pacer. Stop it. It's not funny because he really does overdo it. Like, he goes out and then he came home and he was having trouble. I'm like, Grandpa, you're having trouble because you're 92 years old and you just biked 12 miles like it was nothing. I mean, he can outbike me. Like, you can't catch up with my grandpa. He's 90 something and he holds ass on his fucking bike. This is not even possible. Are you even human? I'm not sure. Golfs every day he gets. Pulls his own well, I think they got him to use the cart now, but used to cart his golf clubs around. I'm like, Grandpa, you're not, invincible. Chill out, 90 something. My mom's the same exact way and they're super close. But I just feel that's your energy, Sages out there. Like, chill out. Everything's gonna be okay. And I feel like we're all taking Sagittarius' energy. We all have a lot on our plate, as we do when spring comes. Spring is about newness, refreshing, getting organized, going out and mingling, getting prickers, having babies. Spring is like everybody I know pretty much either has a baby or gets knocked up in spring. Like, I don't know what it is about spring that makes everybody like boing, boing, and not just about babies, just everything. Water, a lot of emotions, especially overwhelming emotions, because we need to ground ourselves. That water comes in, earth is solid. You can feel it under your feet. You can run on it, you can jump on it. Oh, but when a tsunami comes or a flood comes, in comes that water and takes what is once solid and makes it into particles, and it's no longer strong, and now it's all fluid and moving underneath you, and you can't be stable. Water and earth don't always mix, homies. I've been saying that all day. I don't know what. Rolling with my homies. But, I don't feel like it's the elements clashing here. I feel like it's our emotions. I'm saying our because I'm in this group too. I feel like this is fights for the whole planet right now. But our emotions are getting the better of us right now. Collectively. Look at the world. Nobody knows how to act no more. Look at Will Smith out there slapping people. I'm never going to get over it. I'm just going to keep saying it. Well, we have Cancer on the floor. That's a water sign. And Libra, which is an air sign. Libra talks about justice. Cancer out here, you could be getting justice for something. You could be getting forgiveness, second chance, court going your way, or a decision going in your way, going in your favor. Cancer, again, talks to me. Cancers are always ruled by passion and feelings. They're all in their fields, Cancers, and I'm not making fun of you. Like, even though Cancers are all in their fields, they don't like to show it. So I enjoy watching a Cancer try to poker face the fuck out of it. Have you ever watched those videos when they're like pieces of movie clips describing the signs? I'm pretty good at that. Like if I'm in a room full of people, I just sit there by myself and I watch interactions and I try to figure out what everyone is. I just feel like it helps me spiritually understand astrology better. I want to see if I can read people. I have a hard time reading Cancers and a hard time reading Aries. Aries and Cancer are my two. I don't know. Libras can be very blunt and cold and cutthroat. So Cancer, I'm feeling like I think you're being warned to not let the anger get the better of you, like I said, and let that earth get swept away under your feet. You're ruled by your emotions, Cancer. So when you feel deeper than most signs. That includes anger. So, breathe it out, Cancer. When you get pissed, you get pissed. And no offense, I also like it when you get mad. So you guys are funny. Cancers are funny. Let's talk about you, Libra. Libra's out there also has another 7, which we talked about. Luck. Luck could be going in your favor, a decision in your favor, Libra. But a lot of us are just weighing our options. Like we're on a time crunch, right? We're feeling stressed out. Libra energy to me is just trying to get organized, trying to do things in the most logical order. Libras cannot fucking stand it when things are out of order. Like, literally, they will lose their shit. Let's go to the High Priestess of Light. What do we need to talk about now that we got energies out? I felt like I should play with the zodiacs a little since I didn't do my astrology readings this Sunday. I'm going to be doing them on TikTok as well. I'm trying to keep it 3 minutes or less. That's why I've been doing the rapid fire one and practicing with you guys. Ooh, Healing Earth. The power to give and receive healing. All my light workers, I'm talking to you today. Not just you. Got people out here healing. Might be inspired by a healer, or you're just being inspired in this newness time of spring to clean out your suitcase and dead some shit, which is also common for spring. Not just spring cleaning your house, but spring cleaning your emotions too. Wings of light, becoming something new, exactly. Angelic assistance, divine guidance, loving support, and deep emotions, unknown feelings, past life influences. I heard Cancer again. And mystic. always think of Mystic Mac. I can't hear Conor McGregor ruin the word mystic for me. I can't do it. Because then I just Mystic Mac. No, that's not what they said. But that's what I hear. My shaman instructor's like, because they'll say mystic, and I'll just like, even when we're meditating, they're like, no, that's not what it means. Sorry. I can't meditate. Like, I just can't sit still, and I just giggle. Like, I'm a shaman, okay? I've mastered all this. Well, I'm not technically a shaman. I'm a shaman's apprentice. Let's be correct. I have a lot to learn. But I'm mastering all this hard shit. But the easy shit, like sitting, meditating, all I think about is my book. Just thinking about book thoughts. And then, because I'm thinking, I just start writing it or typing it. And I'm like, wait, this is not meditating. It's supposed to be still. Sorry. I just get so many thoughts. I can't not write them down sometimes. This shirt is so bulky, but I was so warm. I'm trying to get a clarifier, but half the deck keeps coming out. I was trying to go to bed by 5. I don't think it's happening. Clarify this healing light. Why have they been so hard to get cards out? It's like they want me to ramble lately. Jesus. Wings of light. It's okay, Spirit. You know I'll ramble all day if you want me to. Angelic Assistance, please clarify. Harvest. Ooh. Deep emotions. I got asked to do a Conor McGregor reading, but I don't think I'm going to do it. I avoid Conor McGregor like the plague because he wakes up the beast in there. And I'm trying to be all shaman. And then somebody says something about it and I'm like, don't do it. No. Alright. Let me just vibe. Healing light, the power to give and receive healing. Soul radiance, phoenix rising. Ooh. So if you are a light worker, your gifts are getting better. If you're a tarot reader like me, if you're a psychic, you're like on point. If you got a channel or if you just do it in general, like your messages like that and they're just flowing through you, you're really impressing people. But this also talks about your inner feeling about your gift as well. I think you're feeling rather powerful, or you will soon. It's like when your manifestations come in and you're like, damn, I did that shit. Wow. Like me. That's me right now. Like, bam, got everything I said I was gonna do. Took a minute, but I got it all done in less than a year. Yeah. And I feel like that's going to be you very soon. Yeah, you're rising. You're rising above it all. I don't feel like you feel you are, though. You're feeling overwhelmed. You're feeling like all this energy. If you're an empath, it's a really hard time right now to be an empath. I know because I am one. It's everywhere I go. I'm like, fuck. Heaviness everywhere. Anger everywhere. So you might be being really affected by that. I just see you shining your light. Whatever gift you have is meant to affect the world in some way. You could be a writer. You could be a musician. You could be a self-help person, author, life coach, psychologist, doctor, teacher. It doesn't matter. Whatever you do it like a boss, and you're really enhancing your skills, and you're really affecting the world in a good way. So Spirit's complimenting you. Like, I know you're stressed out. I know you're drained. But all this hard work that you're doing has a really good effect. And it's for the betterment of society and yourself. But you also need to take that light and shine it on yourself and get more rest so you're not so run down and overworked. Wings of light. Becoming something new and achievement. Effort plus intention. Ooh, look at you. What are you doing? Buffalo in the background could talk about family. You could be achieving another baby. I heard a baby cry. Some of you will be, this is a special direct message to you. See how she's holding her womb a little? You're trying for a baby right now, and you're watching my reading, and this is touching your heart. It's coming. Effort plus intention. Manifest it. You gotta get more sleep, and you gotta drop the stress, because those are what I call sperm blockers. I ain't gonna get the swimmers to go up there. It's like stress and being exhausted slows your whole system down. I don't know why stress does random shit to you, but it does. So that's a side note. It's not for everyone, but I just want to say that. Wings of Light, this will be a rainbow baby. Especially if you already lost a baby, you're going to get it back. And if you didn't lose a baby in this life, this is a rainbow baby from another life. But Wings of Light also talks about light worker, giving birth to a new start, new creative endeavor, new relationship, new job. You're being pulled to with this Wings of Light. This is like you gotta glow up. You're being spiritually inclined. Whether you're the spiritual teacher, light worker, or whether you're the one having the baby, you're doing what you need to do. You're going to be healed from the baby you lost. That's tough, I know. Just lost one myself. You're not alone out there. If you need someone to talk to, hit me up in the comments. I'll put my email in the description box as well. And I'm really sorry, I haven't checked my email since I think Friday. I just got caught up in the move, so if you did email me, I'm really not ignoring you, I swear to God. I'm just working full time, moving, and losing my shit. I'm gonna get to it. Just give me till Thursday to unpack, and I'll catch up with my emails, okay? I'm not ignoring you, I promise. Angelic Assistance, Divine Guidance, Loving Support. So that if you are a tarot reader like me, like I said, your gifts are really enhancing. Like you're a direct pipeline to spirit. And if you're not a spiritual reader, this could be someone like me on YouTube or wherever you get a reading from. This is directly advice from the angels here. Or you could have your own psychic gifts. You don't have to have a YouTube channel or be on a platform, but you could be a psychic medium and just go about your life and not practice at all. You could be getting downloads in your sleep, visiting with angels, but you're being protected because you got a harvest coming in. All that hard work is paying off. 44 is a very holy number. You're reaping what you sow in a good way. Those seeds you planted, boo-boos, they're about to sprout. And for the ones of you wanting to have a baby, the angels are helping you get that harvest, get that baby back, because they know you feel broken. These ones are hard. I'm still a little sensitive. I'm trying not to cry. But when... These ones are really hard. I'm just trying to make myself laugh or I'm going to bawl. But a part of you goes when you lose a child, whether you lost a child and never heard it cry or heard it cry for a little bit and then lost it, or you had that baby for 40, 50 years. The loss is felt tremendously. I know there's a big conflict of interest and people like to say, well, how can somebody have a baby for 50 years and lose a baby and never hear it cry but feel the same gravity of it? Because for the woman, it's completely different. And I feel like the divine feminine, whoever, it doesn't have to be divine feminine, I guess they could be a masculine, but whoever gave birth to this baby, walking around hollow, and you got big shit to do, and this kid that you're meant to have has big shit to do, but that body wasn't okay. Specifically the brain, I heard. Baby wasn't okay. And would have had like a really, really, really difficult life. And I think you know that deep in your heart. Not that you ever want anything to happen, but this baby's gonna come back with a good body. We don't understand why on earth we gotta lose our children and then get them back. But it's very much a part of who we are on earth in this life because we have experienced that. Everything is for a reason, even if it hurts. Pain transforms people far more than joy. That's the honest to God truth. You learn more from heartache, devastation, distraught on levels you can't even imagine. That will teach you more and make you more of a better person than having a happy life all of your life. I don't know why it is that way, but that's true. I just don't want you to keep walking around hollow. And I know you probably get false hope a lot in readings, but I think you're going to get pregnant very soon. I don't like time frames, but I heard one in my head, and I'm not going to say it because that shit devastates me, especially if you like going for tarot readings specifically about this and then it doesn't happen when they say they do. It just makes it worse. But let me tell you something. If that is true, you will not see the end of the year without a bump. So, hang tight, ones out there. And for the ones not about the baby, I know it took a minute, but this is about you really enhancing your gifts. And if you don't have spiritual gifts, the angels are up here working their magic to create this harvest, seeing you working hard with this achievement, staying on the right path, doing the right things. You're about to be rewarded. Deep emotions, yeah. This is something that you took a big loss, whether it be the baby, a divorce, loss of a career, loss of security, loss of family. My throat chakra just closed. Maybe you physically lost being able to speak about things. Unknown feelings, past life influences. You could be getting adjustment. They're pulling me back to sleep. I'm seeing someone getting downloads in sleep about past lives that could be causing people to leave relationships or just adjusting how you look at life, that this time on earth isn't really all you get. Courage is pulling to me. You're about to get the courage to go for something. For some of you out there, you've been lacking confidence. You've been waiting for a sign for when to make your move, and I heard now. I don't know what kind of move you're making, but I think you know. It's your relationship to spirit. I'm just the interpreter. And we're closing out your reading with one deck I truly missed. The Urban Tarot. Damn, it's like someone just slapped it out of my hand. Listen, spirits. Sometimes I feel the vibes. I don't know if you ever watched American Horror Story, The Hotel. That's all I've been thinking about lately. But this is it's like this wherever I go. Am I upside down? Oh no, they're all over the place. Okay. I'm just going to leave it. If they come out negative, they come out negative. I don't like to focus on the negative messages, but negatives aren't always negative in their message. Oh my god. How the fuck? Oh my god. Oh my god. Everything just fell off my bed. Ooh, failure. Tell me more about this failure. Dark energy, the moon. Either someone was trying to hide something from you and failed, or you're trying to hide something from someone and they found out. Oh my goodness. My nose is itching like crazy. Like all the way up in there. This must be a really good reading. There's lots of spirits around. Oh my god. I hate that. I hate it when my nose itches. The universe. Something faded. Oh my goodness. Some of you could have started an endeavor or a new life path and you thought it was really going to work out, but it ended up ruining your life. I don't know why I heard narcissist. You could have been in narcissistic energy, or you could have been attached to a narcissistic energy. Listen, don't let anyone fool you. Everybody in their life at some point has been a narcissist. It's how you grow up. Point blank. Most people from ages 18 to like 24 are narcissists. Just get too caught up in their worlds. Focused on themselves. They're young. They think they're invincible. It's just part of maturing. So don't ever feel like I'm attacking you if you're in the narcissistic energy, because there's a very big difference between a skilled long-term narcissist and somebody who just is a little bit narcissistic at a stage in their life. And I feel like this is where you're at. You went down a path, and I think it changed your personality. And I think it had a lot to do with the people around you and the influences around you, and maybe a little bit of a delusion. With this moon talks about illusions. Delusion could be fantasizing or having the wrong version of what something really is. I relate this a lot to love, like the fairy tale complex. You thought it was going to be one way. You might have thought you had it all figured out, that the passion was there, but I think in the end of it, I don't think you really even knew who that person was. And if it wasn't a person, this could have been a job that you set out to do, and it was just kind of like, what the fuck did I get myself into? But the moon also talks about illusions being released sometimes. So I think now you're seeing the bigger picture. Do you see how the ladder's kind of broken? And it's coming from the moon. And this person is like looking up at the moon, like eyes closed. And then there's beasts. And those are the people that were around you. Like you were following them blindly. And you didn't see before that they were beasts. But now the lady's looking up at the moon. That's you looking up to spirit and trusting your instincts and seeing the beasts for who and what they are. And realizing that they're keeping you stuck with that broken ladder you can't reach to get yourself out of. But oh, spirit's bringing that ladder down to you though, broken or not. This was always meant to fail. I don't want you to take it personally. This is meant to fail. These people, places, things, they're beasts. They're not good for you. And this is what you've seen. Whether you've taken action yet, I'm not sure. You might just be recognizing that a relationship or a job is failing, and you're now just seeing the beasts for what they are, but haven't really taken action. Could be that as well. We got the universe. This is like a new start, a new cycle. This could be you walking away from them beasts, protecting yourself, drawing in your energy. Clarify this universe. Truce and the Hanged Man. Okay, for some of you out there, you already saw this failure. You already saw the beast. You're taking steps. But with this truce, if you're like in a divorce that just hasn't been finalized, you could be fighting over assets, custody. It's just getting messy and but I think you are trying to make a truce here. I think you do want to make peace for your own sanity with whoever these beasts were, people who used you or mistreated you, wanted something from you. They could have been the narcissist. That when you get in a relationship with a narcissist, the first thing they do is convert you into a bit of a narcissist. Then they pull you away from anybody who can influence you against their will. It's like step one, MO of a narcissist. But I think this is you making peace with the fact that it was meant to end, which I think you took very personally. Failure for you isn't easy, especially if it's a relationship and it's something you invested in. If you were already married, if you have children, you thought you were going down one way and it really went another. I think it was rather shocking and completely devastating. But I do see an amends here with, there's like an apology that needs to be made. I don't know if it's you or somebody make an apology to you, but a truce is going to be happening soon to start that new endeavor, that new start, walking away from the beasts. But I think that's what you're working on right now, because we have the Hangman. You haven't moved away. You're just kind of waiting it out. You know that new start is coming. Maybe you were looking for the sign you got tonight, or maybe you can't move on until you're at peace and make sure it's all deaded, like cleaning out your suitcase. We have the matriarch. You could be the leader of your family, the mother of kids. Like you could be the divine feminine that's doing the walking, or you could be walking away from somebody you're married to and have children with. Or this is going towards somebody who's more stable, or getting help and assistance from somebody who's older and female, or making truce with somebody who's older and female. Let's get it clarified. What's this matriarch about? Ace of Swords and okay, so the matriarch is the past life one you're seeing. You were spiritually awakening and you had dreams about this person and your past life with them, which made you realize that this other one was a karmic. Again, this could be jobs. It doesn't have to be love. Place it where it needs to go. Love can talk about passion because it's what you do every day. So this could be choices between two jobs. But for the majority of you, I feel like this is choices between either two feminine energies or two people. Who just happen to be in the feminine energy right now. Somebody who is a failure to you, was a beast, misled you. Somebody who broke your heart that you haven't quite gotten away with. You want to go towards this matriarch. This is somebody you want a family with, security with, stability, marriage. You've seen past lives with this person. You feel a deep soul connection, and you want to come in and you want to tell them your feelings and your truth and about everything that's going on. I do feel like you're losing sleep about this person because this truce hasn't happened yet. Maybe this is the one that you need to apologize to, and you could be dreading that. Or you're feeling like you're losing them because you're not out of your situation. But then we have science in reverse, which is alchemy in reverse. Let me get a clarifier. Power and disappointment. You are a gifted person. I think you used your power with this failure took you off your power. Like, I think when you met this person, the bad one, the beast, you were like fairly confident, doing well, and you had a good life, you had good things going for you, and slowly that kind of fell apart on you, and it made you feel like you're not powerful at all, and you're disappointed with the choices you made. I feel like some of you are a little bit embarrassed. You're disappointed with how this ended up. I think most of it is like, how did I not see who this person really was? And I think you think that you're stupid. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. You're not stupid, okay? I went through this too. Trust me, with my ex. But, you know, I'm sure he thinks he's stupid for dating me. I'm sure he has anger too. Like, it's just, everybody, we get stuck on our own perspective. But the perspective for you was, it took this failure to really see what the matriarch was and to see where you needed to go. And it created this magic in your life, brought you closer to spirit. So although it was hard and you're disappointed and you feel like your life or your situation is in tethers, it's really not, because power came upright. You have a big purpose in this life, and you always had your own power. You just kind of gave up your light to someone else, and you didn't stand your ground. And I did that too. Everybody does that too. You gotta love the wrong ones to respect and know what the right one is. Everybody fucks up in love. I don't want you to blame yourself. So many times. I mean, you got love coming in. Hello, right at the top of the deck. Fortitude and sticking out like that. Hang in there. Fight for this matriarch that you want. Let's get closing messages. The Hierophant. This is a spiritual teacher. This is marriage. This is commitment. This matriarch might be a spiritual person. Might be the reason why you awoke. Spiritually awoke, whatever. But you want marriage with this matriarch, and it came up right. I think you're going to get it. We have death and the mage. But you need to end that failure. You need to get away from the karmic, and you need to let go of those feelings and process it, because you don't want to bring that into a new relationship. So you need to dead and clean out your suitcase and anything karmic that isn't for you. And I think that's what you're doing with this mage. You're trying to come up with a plan here. So let me get you more about this mage. High Priestess in reverse. You're not trusting your intuition. Luxury. You're afraid to leave your comfort zone. You think this is very much in your head. You think that the matriarch one that you want isn't going to give you anything back, or you could be married or involved with someone else, the Hierophant, and you're not willing to accept the failure of that long-term or marriage, but the death needs to happen there. You're just not seeing clearly. You don't know how to do this with the mage and then the High Priestess. You don't know where to go from here. You just want comfortable. You don't want to be uncomfortable. Change doesn't come unless you're uncomfortable. You gotta be the most uncomfortable you ever been to change. Trust me, I know. Knight of Swords in reverse, the Game Master. You're not trying to be manipulative anymore. You're not in this narcissistic energy anymore. I think you shook it off. You might still be attached to a narcissist, but you're realizing that's not who I am. I'm not okay with that anymore. To me, this is like, no more tricks, no more bullshit. You want to be authentic. The Day Trader. Yeah, you want to trade one life for the new life. Like, you want to restore your name and valor and honor. You want to trade one lover for another. Clean up your mess is the energy I feel like you're in. Like, you're feeling embarrassed, you're feeling silly for choosing someone, but like I said, you would never understand what a matriarch is if you don't date someone who's not a matriarch. You know what I mean? Everybody fucks up. I could write a book on the assholes I've dated, so don't feel bad. Okay, we all fuck up. We all do, and sometimes several times over. And it's just a part of your path. And eventually, the one will come, and they stay, and it will be all worth it, especially in your situation. How bad do you want it? That's your advice from Spirit. How bad do you want it? Are you going to leave your comfort zone? Remember what I said. Change only comes when you're the most uncomfortable. You have to be brave enough and be willing to be uncomfortable. I was just uncomfortable for the last 5-6 months. I'm just getting comfort, if you could call unpacking comfort. But you know what I mean. Like, do you think I was comfortable with any of this the last couple months? No, but I braved through it and I got through it, and you will too. I love you all. I have to go to bed. It's 5:15 in the morning. I will see you all tomorrow for another quick before bed reading. Not that this is very quick. It's almost an hour. Holy shit. Whatever. Gotta do my work too. I work 2 jobs a day. Love and light. See you all soon. Boy. Happy Taco Tuesday.